Retribution. Justice. Making things right. Look, okay. I remember when the Act Man was demonetized because of Quantum TV. I remember when his video was taken. Actually, I remember originally when his video was taken down. I remember seeing Quantum TV a long time ago and saying to myself, just how horrible of a person do you have to be to go to the lengths that you've gone to because someone doesn't like your review or they have a take about your reviews that you don't like. Look, I've been told many times in my comment section, and heck, I've received emails, I've received Discord messages, I've received a lot of stuff from people basically telling me that I'm literal cancer, that I'm horrible, I'm awful, that I need to unalive myself, that I've been told all these things, and I gotta be honest, a lot of them go in one ear and out the other because I don't know this person. I have no bearing on what this person knows about me or anything. All they're seeing is this very limited view of me on the internet, and they're making up their own assumptions about me. And yeah, I don't know. I know that I'm never going to be able to talk with all of our fans. Like, the thing is, our fans, I cannot express enough how much I love our fans, how much I enjoy our fans making this a reality. And without you all, I cannot express enough my gratitude. Thank you all so much for being there for us. Through thick and through thin. Some of you are new here. Some of you are, have been here a long time, and some of you have left along the way. And that's all right. That's okay. Because I'm going to be honest, this is how life goes. Life is an ever-revolving cycle of change. And change is something that we all have to deal with. There are people out there who fight change tooth and nail and refuse to change anything. And I'm just going to say it's not really the best idea to fight against change in the long run, because eventually, if you fight against it too long and you don't fight the good fight, you're going to get left behind. But someone who did fight the good fight never gave up on his ideals and always saw things through. Act Man. The Act Man came through, and he got bloodied, he got beaten, he got smacked down, he got trampled on, he got disrespected, he got death threats, he got all these things. But you know what? He's still here. And not only is he still here, he is victorious. And I am proud to say, and I am happy to say, thank you, Act Man, for fighting the good fight. As much as we can give to help you out with anything, I know that the Act Man has said as much about reaction videos being, how he views reaction videos. And I know that there's a lot of people out there who say that we do things, but we haven't heard what the Act Man thinks of us in particular. I know that it's a long watch, Act Man. I know that we do a lot to try and, add to this with our commentary. And I know in some ways that's not enough. And like I've said this before in the past, if if you ever don't want us to react to your stuff, just say the word, man, because we enjoy reacting to your stuff. I enjoy reacting to your stuff. The reason why I'm reacting to this solo is because it's 55 minutes, and also Nick has a lot of things that he has to do in order to make things, to keep things rolling. But yeah, this has been a hell of a trip watching the Actman fight against Quantum TV and fight against Injustice on this platform, and I'm glad to see that things have worked out in for the greater good. So anyway, the React Man or Act Man is here to dole out some good stuff. So here we go.
What's up, everybody? This is the Act Man here, and today we're testing out reaction content, seeing as I am the React Man. But there is a documentary on Quantum TV that I'm a part of, and it's by a guy named June the King, who is very, very good at making deep dive videos. And I asked him if I could react to it, watch it, and make a video, and he said yes, so that's what we're gonna do. I don't know if we're even gonna reignite the Quantum stuff. He's off doing his like divorce survival guide. So this is Quantum TV, A Narcissist's Road to Arrest by June the King. Since I'm a part of this documentary, it's going to be interesting to see what role I play in it, and how someone else covers something that I extensively covered.
Yeah, and also another thing too, this was requested on our Discord, so be sure to go and give just desserts to Actman and June. Yeah, they deserve a lot of love for it.
Creators do as good of a job of anchoring every community touched as Quantum TV, a person that labels themselves as the #1 brand in honesty.
Classic.
The accuracy of his calibration and the source of his criticism are often brought into question by others in his field. They will call him a narcissist, a copyright abuser, a liar, and a manipulator. Yet,
yeah, see, already you can see how much I've watched a couple of his videos. He absolutely deserves more than 260k subs. Just want to point that out.
He eventually contacted a creator's mother as an intimidation tactic.
Oh boy.
After his typical tactics of copyright abuse failed, and how YouTube reacted to it and Quantum overall when he was at the center of this massive scandal was even more surprising.
Look, it's me.
He was also blamed for repeated spam calls to a different creator and the creator's significant other.
Yeah, I don't know if I talked about that. Ninjician, who's another TV guy, was like harassed by Quantum, and Quantum would send him like these gifs of Deadpool.
Quantum has shown deep hatred for different groups and accused his opponents of worshiping Satan and
This fucking message was, when I first saw this, I didn't think it was real either, but someone actually went into the Discord and found this. Like, this is some of the craziest shit I've ever seen written. How did he know that I worship Satan? Yeah, good question. All the shit I've been giving people that are calling Starfield woke, like, that shit is like cupcakes to this. The people that are upset about pronouns of Starfield and woke stuff, those are cupcakes. This is sewer waste.
So who is Quantum TV? Why was he arrested? And what is
there's that pretty shot. Ain't that a mugshot? He literally looks like an abuse victim. I think like that satanic liberal atheist gay agenda thing, you have to be crazy to come up with that. Like, it's too crazy to be fake.
Quantum's story, at least as far back as he's unable to clean the breadcrumbs, starts in 2009. A Twitter account under Ramil X is made with a bio that reads, quote, bio are for single people, bitch, I'm married, unquote.
Oof, that's him. He ain't married no more. I honestly also don't wish any like horrible tragedy upon Quantum, but it is funny to point out.
Fitting that his story start with a contradiction. He is a guitarist and possibly a decent one by the songs he's playing.
Holy shit, check out my MySpace.
Wow.
God damn.
There also exists a YouTube channel that goes by Cataclysm Clamor, also made in 2009. Within was a single video of Quantum and his band attending a battle of the bands.
See, I didn't even know this. It's like there's so much, like, he has such a large digital footprint.
The interesting bit is Quantum both disavows prior channels and even this Twitter. Yet this Battle of the Bands video, if clicked on through the link, shows that it was claimed by Quantum TV for
Oh my god. Wow. Wow. That's actually a really interesting way of taking down old videos that you don't want anyone to see. Just claim it.
copyright. Internet.
What? Don't fucking tell me he copyright claimed himself.
He did. He did.
The snake eats its tail.
It devours
Years
itself,
later,
yeah.
on June 30th, 2013, Ramiel X tweeted, "Finally back from the military, expect new music soon," followed by its last tweet, "Beautiful Florida weather." What happened was Quantum signed up for the Marines. Then he was honorably discharged a few months after joining.
That stock footage of a black guy. That is like perfect stock footage right there. I think there's another guy who was in the military and he looked into it and he asserts that Quantum TV lied and or faked his military service. So it's like stolen valor, you know. It's just like
stolen valor! Stolen valor!
One more thing to add to the fucking pile.
From 2014 through 2017, on his Twitter, the majority of early tweets are directed at the developers of a wrestling and Naruto video game. And then in 2017, the tweets shift heavily, and only focus on supporting the US president, before then again tweeting at game developers, stating that their games are all trash and unplayable. Notice
he just went from being like a normal guy, and then Donald Trump came along. And something happened. Something switched in his brain.
None of these tweets play into the purpose of his Twitter. As per the bio, he reveals he is a photographer. This is all.
I am a photographer is a job title. I am an creator of beauty. I am an creator of beauty.
All extremely light compared to what comes next.
Now he's a photographer. You know what I mean? He just like he's a photographer. He's a TV calibrator. He's in the military. He's a video game expert. Quantum TV is.
He's a jack of all trades.
Everything we all want to be and aspire to be.
Quantum apotheosis. He is about television's tech channel.
He has some kind of problem with me. I don't know what it is.
He was lying about a lot of stuff, man. I mean,
it started like relatively small with a very, very niche, obscure part of YouTube, TV calibration and shit. For whatever reason, Quantum would just like in his early days, he would just pick fights with random channels.
Quantum had 13,000 subscribers and had now moved on to reviewing televisions and even uploading movie clips, as per his uploading of a scene from Wreck-It Ralph 2 reveals. That movie clip is also the second most popular video on his channel.
Look, I've heard that there are some channels out there that freeboot like that. They put movie scenes and stuff on there, and it's kind of crazy how much traction you get, especially if it's within the window of release, and hell, sometimes even after the window of release. I know there's some that upload and they just like genuinely just want to put it up there because it's like their favorite scene from a movie or a TV show or something like that. But yeah, it to me it's a bit, I don't know, it's a bit iffy with how it with how that works. But anyway, sorry.
The second most popular clip on your channel is just like a re-uploaded clip from a movie. That's actually really funny.
It's hard to say why Quantum began reviewing televisions. But then again, his interest and prior experiences do range widely, as do the people he was attacking through his videos, and now...
Christ. Marriage is not a gay right. It is a religious practice. I feel like it... At this point in...
Yeah, dude, what business is it of yours? Seriously, what business is it of yours that people want to get married? Quantum, what is wrong with you?
In society, it's kind of evolved beyond that. I always find it ironic when people, they come across as very pro-freedom, but it's like pro-freedom for only the things that I like. If you want to marry a dude, go marry a dude.
I don't give a shit.
Well, you'll probably have more problems than if you marry a dude. Let's be real.
The same month, The Last of Us Part 2 was coming out, as well as building controversy before its release. What would really later draw interest is this post of 2 women dancing in a behind-the-scenes of Last of Us Part.
Oh, for God's sakes. Look, I didn't like The Last of Us 2 because of problems with their storytelling and also problems with how they approached the overall narrative and also character development. I hate to say it, but being gay does not a great character make. I'm sorry, but how they wrote a lot of the characters in this was just, ugh. It was painful. It was painful. Anyway, sorry.
Or 2.
Oh boy,
Where in
here we
response,
go.
Quantum tweets, "Ugh, why aren't you Pulse victims? SMH, the world would be a better place without you. Hashtag boycott, hashtag the LGBT of us." Unquote.
I think to this day, the Pulse victim thing is like one of the most like character defining moments that has ever happened on the internet. It's like wishing more people died in the Holocaust. Hurricane Katrina, too bad you didn't die there. Too bad your life wasn't destroyed in the hurricane. That's like...
A user then questions Quantum's sanity. Quantum responds with, quote, "They deserve it. The world is better off without them forcing their lifestyles on it."
And then the double down. You might have been able to weasel your way out of the first tweet by just being like, oh, yeah, my bad. I overreacted. But then you have the double down, essentially cementing his view.
YouTube, however, was less accepting of his stance, and due to repeated offenses, banned Quantum Apotheosis. That wasn't his only...
Oh, also, this is what I wanted to point out. It's such a red flag when someone says something like, I have been terminated for free speech.
No, you've been terminated because your speech is literally like just... Yeah, you're entitled to free speech, but there's a certain inalienable civil right that people have, and you can't... Your right to that does not... Your right to freedom of speech does not give you the right to violate their civil rights. I'm sorry.
I think if anybody admits something like that, you know immediately that they were banned for speech that is against the policies of a website.
He did not abstain from uploading the same kind of controversial content that got him banned.
Yep, so he didn't learn.
As
Classic.
a testament to the depths of his scrubbing, his first available video on Quantum TV was posted further into the year on October 17, 2018, yet is labeled episode 394.
That is like how much content he purged. I want to check if that's still the
Wow.
case. You know, it is funny when you search Quantum TV, his channel is not the first thing that shows up. That's actually wild. Not his channel, not his channel, not his channel. Nope, nope, nope. You can't even find his channel just by searching for it. Has he been like blacklisted or some shit? Yep, episode 394. That's fucking crazy. That's the first video.
His social blade shows a mass deletion of over 5 million views off his channel.
Yep,
And
yep.
theoretically,
There it is.
if his
Evidence I uncovered, I will point out.
The process of how these are made is far more interesting. The theory is that he uses loophole of sorts by having the highest tier membership you can with Best Buy. This allows returns for up to 60 days in. So he...
This is how he gets so many TVs, which I always felt was kind of scummy. He will buy a TV, bring it home, use it for like an hour. He doesn't have all these TVs just sitting in his warehouse. Yeah, the people at Best Buy 100% hate him. I did very, very thorough research, but June here is going above and beyond.
In some videos, he doesn't even review the television. He just rants about the quality of the box it came in.
You paid $3,000. The box isn't glued. It isn't stapled. It pops up from the top.
Oh my god. You realize that it's not the box that you're buying. Look, not every product has to be an iPhone opening where the presentation is part of the phone. No, the phone is the phone. The TV is the TV. The box is not the TV.
It's plain. It's just cardboard with print to sit here and justify this and say dumb shit like, who cares about the box? box doesn't matter.
I did not see this video. This is insane. He's doing box videos. You think getting mad over pronouns is silly? How about getting mad over a box and making a video about a box?
Box.
Quantum then goes on to attack his audience in general, threatening to pause his service of TV reviews if his appreciation isn't shown.
Good. Pause it forever.
We truly would live in a horrible time if he ceased his videos.
So all of you in the comment section that want to have a feeling about me telling you that this is a down...
Who gives a crap about box? It's for transportation only. If the product is good, I don't give a fuck about the box. Stop whining like a bitch.
We can't get past this part, and we ain't gonna get past this part until you motherfuckers show some respect.
Okay. Bye. Go fuck yourself.
Talking to your audience like that is just kind of wild to me. Like, we don't have a channel without an audience. That's why that mentality of the customer is always right comes into play at like businesses, because you don't have a business without the customers. Like, imagine someone at fucking Best Buy being like, you need to give me some fucking respect.
I'm not gonna let it go. I'm like a goddamn dog with a bone, and if you didn't know Quantum TV is like this, well, now you fucking know.
Wow. You're so tough. You're so tough. It's like, yeah, I'm refusing to do this television review until you respect me.
When the Xbox Series X was announced, the following day he deemed it to be trash.
Oh boy.
The reason? Its shape.
The Xbox Series...
Oh my Lord in heaven. It's like, the shape of it. The shape. Okay. It's like me saying Quantum TV isn't a good creator because he wears suits. No. It's because he's... I about made a joke there, and if I'd have said that out loud, guarantee you Quantum would come after me and be like, see, racism. But yeah, instead, I'm just sitting here making a joke. Quantum TV, it's not because he wears suits, it's because he's a shit human being. That's it.
Series X is trash.
He's box phobic too. He doesn't like boxes.
Quantum, in the reviews, opts to wear a mask of the comic book figure Deadpool and keeps to the same clothing for every review. As revealed by him, this is done to protect his family and family's privacy from crazy people online. But there is...
Now that's what you call ironic. Maybe I should have worn a mask.
More important, notice how the mask doesn't move when he speaks. It doesn't stretch, and his features seem to also stay in position as he talks. This means that Quantum records the audio separately, then flails silently to match the audio.
That's like something positive we can say about him. Hey, you put effort into this like little bit.
And with him thrusting against the air, amongst other things, to a remix of his song from the cartoon Danny Phantom.
This is so fucking like cringe overload.
It is.
Oh boy.
This is the largest gathering space that many TV reviewers will often visit.
I was gonna say, except for Quantum, I can just hear the. Hold on, let me rewind that. No. When he starts dancing. He's a dumb shit. He's a dipshit. Yeah, that's basically for Quantum TV.
Load. Oh boy.
This is the largest gathering space that many TV reviewers will often visit. Yet few posts will veer off topic and onto talking about Quantum TV all the way back when he was still Quantum Apotheosis. Members...
This is also something I probably could have scrubbed through. It's interesting that he mentions the AVS forums, and like, it's almost like Quantum tries to be the bad guy in order to get people's attention. Quantum Apotheosis is kind of the Alex Jones of TV tech related news. Don't feed the troll. Yeah, that's what I did. I fed him, and it provided top tier entertainment for the internet.
The rest of the comments talk about his reviews in the sense that there is no evidence to represent any credibility, while others talk about him personally, discussing both his strategy and
Isn't this crazy though that people got the vibe that he was a psycho like 5 years ago, and like there was a very small community, relatively speaking, into what it turned into. There was a small portion of like TV community enthusiasts who were like, yeah, this guy's like a fucking weirdo.
The most that was noticed was his frustration at always being the target.
But it's like, no matter how hard I try, I'm always the target. I've always been the target, I've noticed. And it's to the point where it's just like, what is this, pick on black guy day? Because at this point, that's...
Once again, gotta throw that card out there. Just be like, oh, I'm not being picked on because I'm a shit human being. I'm being picked on because I'm black. No, you're a shit human being. Act-Man about regurgitated his fucking water that he drank. Swallow,
Holy
bitch.
fuck. I
Sorry.
was mere moments away from spitting out my gulp of water. New national holiday just dropped, boys. Pick on Black Guy Day.
He has always tried to delete contradictory stances on his channel, but he will take this to a whole new level starting 2020 with another reviewer known as Ninjician.
Here we go.
Yeah, he had some serious fucking beef with Ninjician.
Ninjician created...
Also, look at that Widow's Peak. Mine is nowhere near as epic as that one, but I still got a pretty good Widow's Peak. I was gonna say, mine looks like it can like play a record. This guy looks like it can literally cut through like a watermelon.
Videos criticizing Quantum and what he calls his calibration service. Recommendations that were at times so terrible that his recommended levels of saturation made the people on screen look like lobsters.
Nice.
So,
Holy
Ninjician purchased a channel membership and heavily...
I love it when channels like this, they sound like they're talking seriously and being biased, and then all of a sudden they just hit you with some fucking out-of-pocket joke like that.
Lawsuits are costly, and the copyright system is often abused to harass and intimidate. But again...
And it still is to this day.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Ugh. I hate the fact that the copyright system is used in that manner, and there's no punishment for when people or companies go overboard with their claiming system. It's just asinine.
Unfortunately, YouTube really is not, in the near future, changing anything about the system. YouTube has every reason to make changes, but also one good reason to not make changes. The one good reason is the lawsuit they faced. Fuck, what was that? Like 2007 from Viacom. It was like massive. Ever since then, yeah. Anyways,
Quantum, prior to this takedown, had his own video taken down and explained fair use and copyright abuse rather well.
Me reviewing your disc and showing and highlighting problems and literally doing it for educational purposes is not a violation of copyright, and I am not usurping your market. Therefore, this is a fraudulent copyright strike, and I will fight it tooth and fucking nail.
Which
He actually
said something that made sense.
Yes. Hey man, hey, sun shines on a dog. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah. Blind hog finds an acorn every now and again.
Dude, people like this, man, they understand the rules when it fits them, when it suits them, you know? The person you despise the most just made a good point. It's a fraudulent claim when it's made against me, but when I make one to shut down criticism, well, 4 factors of fair use, blah, 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 blah.
What Quantum likely didn't know is initial and subsequent emails sent back and forth through the DMCA process will also be sent to the infringer.
He didn't know that. Quantum didn't know that. He wants to be the antagonist in an anime so bad. Yes, he does, dude.
Yes.
He victimizes himself in the copyright claims. He was stating, you know, this guy is harassing my family. He's going after my mentally disabled brother. Like, all this stuff that I had no clue about.
Oh my fucking god. He was making up shit to say to you. He's making fun of my mentally disabled brother. And, oh my god.
Yeah. That's just... I don't know what to say to that. That's just... Ooh.
The rabbit hole just does not stop.
No.
He's so easy to dislike.
She gets this message to her phone that is a GIF
That's
of
what
like
I
a
talked about.
Deadpool,
Yep.
like kind of like animated, like kind of like laughing at her.
Yeah.
And it just has her name, and then it has our full address on it. I started getting messages.
Doxing. What a champion of a human being. Wow. Jesus Christ.
Fucked up. That was the next morning. I think I pointed out in the Dark Age of YouTube video that Quantum called my mom 40 minutes. 40 minutes after the copyright abuse video went up. He had that shit on standby. This is way more fucked up, I think, because he's taunting Ninjishin and his girlfriend.
And then she started getting text messages, and her family members started getting text messages.
Mm-hmm. You're not even harassing the guy himself, but his girlfriend's family.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Later in the week, I was getting calls from my actual girlfriend, and I would get them every 30 seconds. And her phone, she wasn't calling me. Mm-hmm. It was a spoof number to the point where it was just keeping my phone locked up, so I wasn't able to take calls for like calibrations.
Right.
I ended up having to block these phone numbers just so my phone would be untied.
It just kind of leaves you speechless, you know? Ninjishin told me some of this stuff. I'm just remembering it now. This is like next level harassment. And it's so crazy because I showed YouTube this stuff and they still didn't want to do anything about it. The reason why they didn't do anything about it is the short story in and of itself. And I can tell you guys about that, but we're going to keep watching for now.
Basically, I sent him another email that basically said, and I still have that email that I sent to him. And I basically said, hey, file this report. Do not contact me. Do not do anything anymore whatsoever.
Literally had to file a report to like the fucking FBI.
Yeah.
So this guy is stalking and harassing me, my girlfriend, and her family.
I mean, why wouldn't you file a report? The guy is literally trying to harass the people that you know and love. And it's like, dude, something needs to be done about this.
While it is virtually impossible to prove with 100% certainty that Quantum was harassing Ninjishin, especially when only going on Ninjishin's words, there are pieces of information that existence increase the probability.
Yes, and see, June is being very unbiased here. We can't say 100% certainty, but it most likely was.
Another Reddit post was made asking if Quantum is reliable, where Quantum says,
hell, I dare say I'm the 0.1% when it comes to honesty.
These users don't seem to agree.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm the 0.1% when it comes to honesty. Oh.
Sick Trilby, bro.
Shit like that made me so passionate about making videos on this fucking guy.
So Griffin Gaming, a creator that generally discusses commentary on the game community, broke apart one of Quantum's videos.
Bro, like, this video just needs to end at this point. You have completely embarrassed yourself at every single opportunity, and honestly, I kind of feel bad for you, dude.
It is really funny that Griffin Gaming decided to use Halo 4 gameplay as, like, the background footage. Kind of cringe, but I'll let it slide, Griffin.
Griffin, unwilling to budge, is now threatened by Quantum reporting Griffin's video for cyber harassment. Now saying that Griffin's video is putting his daughter in danger and has led to the hacking of his Facebook, PlayStation, and
Quantum doesn't have any children, by the way. They hacked my Facebook, PlayStation, Xbox, and even got my home phone number. Oh no! Oh jeepers! Fucking, it's just sympathy sucking, you know?
This is the proof that he provides, bro. Griffin ended you. Your logic is trash. Log off, buddy.
That's not even harassment to Quantum. It's just like the best thing he could fucking find to... I get that shit every single day of my life. I got shit for my latest video, but you just man up and you take it, you know? You take it and move on.
Honestly, you guys need to de-escalate and you need to calm the hell down because I'm not coming after you and your fucking families, okay? This is ridiculous.
Could have fooled me.
I'm not coming after you and your families.
HD TV Test also slights Quantum in his video.
What I wanted to do in this video is to dispel some misinformation using objective charts and also real-world content.
What a fucking asshole, that HD TV Test. Look at him trying to expose lies and stuff.
Quantum responded to this video by making his own on the same day.
I'm almost dying of laughter because Vincent over at HDTV Test thought he did something real big when he showed you guys this HDMI signaling override menu. Run away!
I fucking hate the way Quantum adds shitty GIFs into his videos. I hate it.
Asking yourself who's more credible, I'm gonna keep showing you what I do with time, facts,
and we don't need to put anybody's personal information, anybody's family, anybody's name out there.
Why are you saying that? You know what I mean? He's just a fucking nut job. He's saying that to like make people feel threatened.
Honestly, my whole deal with it is just saying this, okay, saying stuff like that and just
I keep showing you what I do with time, facts, and we don't need to put anybody's personal information, anybody's family, anybody's name out there.
Why are you...
Yeah, he says that, but then goes off and does the exact same thing he says he isn't or doesn't do. Jesus.
Why are you saying that? You know what I mean? He's just a fucking nut job. He's saying that to like make people feel threatened. I forgot how crazy Quantum was. I forgot how actually clinically insane he was. This video is
crazy.
Awesome.
He accuses HD TV test viewers of wanting to cause harm to him and his family, hence the Deadpool mask to protect his identity.
Oh my god.
2 months later.
I know I keep pausing it, but the fucking irony. The thing about like narcissists and people like this is they end up just describing their own existence. They end up just describing every single tactic that they themselves use.
Critiqued, critical commentary is allowed on YouTube. That is allowed in fair use, and if you don't...
Is it? Is it, Quantum? Is critique allowed on YouTube? I had no idea.
Apparently it is, but not with Quantum. According to Quantum, if you say something mean about me, you're free game, buddy.
Wow. I apologize if your mind was quite literally blown by this revolutionary revelation.
2022 is a different year. I'm a different animal, and I'm telling you right now, we hit different. And the way we hit different...
Different? How many times are you going to say different, bruh?
Different is something that's a surprise we're all going to find out together. How about that? But what I will tell you is this. Don't take the underdogs lightly.
What happened in 2020
The prophecy was fulfilled.
was Quantum TV's largest drama yet, with him at the center.
Weak ass crybaby little bitch, Quantum TV.
War with the TV calibration.
The TV calibration community.
Oh
You think
wow.
I'm being too...
Whoa, dudes. The dude's in deep. He's posting cringe on main. Oh wow.
So many characters involved sparked from such a small event that snowballed.
Fucking subscribe to this guy. Go and subscribe to June. Okay.
Okay. I was going to say, bro, you can actually, like, Actman, you can put his name in your title. Make it easier for people to go check him out. Oh, there we go.
War.
Pussies.
Today.
Sub Y. Come on, this guy. Go and subscribe to June, okay? You refuse to sub Y. Come on, Zeus. What are you, the god of thunder or the god of pussies?
Today I'm...
Well, I've been called a pussy plenty times in my life, and my defense to any time someone calls me a pussy, I'm always just like, well, I am what I eat.
I'll be giving you guys a review of Elden Ring. No spoilers and none of that other nonsense.
And the shoe will fall straight on his fucking head.
We're gonna get straight to the point. Essentially, don't buy this game.
This review also doesn't include any footage from the game, which all brings into question if he even played it. Moreover,
He didn't. According to his wife, Quantum literally never played Elden Ring. Ain't that just the fuckest thing you ever heard? Isn't that crazy?
Wow, he's like most game journalists nowadays. Doesn't actually play the game, but instead just depends on like what everyone else says. Especially the people that he's in circles with. And I guarantee you, this dude is in circles where people will look at Dark Souls game and just be like, they're hard. I don't wanna actually like learn strategies and figure out how to beat things piece by piece. I want everything to be handed to me. I want everything to get good, scrub. Get good. That's all I gotta say, Quantum.
All this shit for a game he didn't even play.
Yeah.
The again, textures even are produced in some frame rate modes.
Even so, that isn't what made things worse.
What?
It was never really
I don't
about
remember
Elden
this
Ring
shit.
review.
Wait, hold up. What did he?
And honestly, graphically, it has some serious challenges as far as frame rates and how again, textures even are produced in some...
This guy is talking out of his ass. He's literally talking out of his ass to fill time. That's it. Here's the thing. I do that occasionally, but I still try and keep it on topic, and I still try to... Oh, gosh. It looks like his eye is about to just, like, bulge out of his head. He's just like...
I don't think I've ever heard such terminology in, like, a game review. I don't remember this. The way the textures are produced really takes away from the experience.
Wow.
A game that's not for everyone isn't a game that should be made, in my opinion.
A game that isn't for everyone is a game that...
A game that's not for everyone isn't a game that should be made, in my opinion.
I need to hear... Hold on.
A game that's not for everyone isn't a game that should be made, in my
A game that isn't for everybody...
Away from the experience.
A game that's not for everyone isn't a game that should be made, in my opinion.
He also tells people...
I'm sorry, but that use of English right there hurt my brain a little bit.
A game that's not for everyone isn't a game that should be made, in my opinion.
A game that isn't for everyone...
A game that's not for everyone...
A game that's not for everyone...
Isn't a game that should be made, in my opinion.
Isn't a game that should be made.
He also tells people to...
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm still sitting here and I'm just hearing that butchering of the English language. And I'm just like, I'm like, oh. That hurts. That hurts to listen to. That hurts to hear. I don't... Ugh.
To end themselves.
And it's your fault, not the dev's fault for not thinking of...
Dude, I love June the King for that. June is trying to be so fucking polite. He also tells people to end themselves.
It's a challenge, and it has to be for players who think every game is fucking easy, and if you aren't one of those players, then you are a scumbag, you filthy casual. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man.
There it is. There it is.
After this, things somewhat died down. There was, however, a video uploaded by a relatively small creator with 5,000 subscribers.
Mischief, yeah.
We're getting to the good shit, dude.
Quantum goes on to miscite YouTube's terms of service to intimidate Mischief. Mischief, now revealed to be a 16-year-old residing in the UK, as hinted through a community post, uploaded a video discussing the dangers of copyright abuse or taking down videos for criticism which falls under fair use.
This is like such a big reason that I came to Mischief's defense and made the videos that I did, because this shit sucks so much fun out of YouTube. False copyright takedowns and strikes because you don't like what someone said about you. I will stand by the belief that we should all be able to hate each other on this platform and coexist. So like, people think I have some big beef with heel versus babyface. I don't. I really don't. People think a debate about pronouns or a disagreement of that is like the end of the world. This is the end of the world. Weaponizing copyright takedowns and claims to take down content that you simply don't like.
And you see, while I don't agree with the dumb take of the guy about the pronouns completely, I would say, you know, at least he's not being censored by Bethesda. At least Bethesda hasn't gone out of their way to censor him. Much unlike how Quantum is censoring everybody who is even remotely critical of him.
One is a dumb take, one ruins everything for everyone. Exactly. Once you start like threatening someone's channel, their livelihood or their family, that's the line you don't cross. You can make fun of me, yeah, it's your right to make fun of me. But it's like, this kind of shit is real. This is like an actual threat to the YouTube ecosystem.
A lot of you are probably wondering what the hell happened. Well, a channel with 64,000 subscribers decided to harass me with threats of a copyright strike against my channel because I called out their Elden Ring review, in which they consistently got things factually incorrect.
Look at how little of a deal this was. 5.8 thousand views. Look at what this shit turned into, man. 3.1 million. Oh, that's actually kind of crazy that...
Asmongold's... God, Asmon's reaction has just as many views as Actman's original video. Look, Asmongold, I will never forget just like tuning in to the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, and then always in the top of the suggested Asmongold reacts to the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. I'm like, why? He doesn't really contribute anything. He sits there and he makes these same faces. He's like, not that I hate Asmongold. I just don't understand, like, the level of, like, I know it's because he's a popular streamer and everything. I just don't, I don't get it. I don't get why his videos get bonkers amount of views.
Asmon's reaction to mine has as many views as me. I should start texting him. Not really, though.
What's more, Mischief, on the same day, re-uploaded his original video on Quantum with slight edits made to decrease the likelihood of it being taken down. Behind the scenes, a larger gaming creator known as Actman was already in contact.
Hey! Oh God, Actman. I see that. Actman going at it with the plackers. Hey, it's good that you take your teeth seriously. I do too, it's just, you know...
contact with Mischief about...
It's me! We're getting into my saga! Oh my God, it's me! Yo!
Publicly, other creators, small and large, were beginning to pick up his story. Yet Quantum persisted, as the following day, on the 16th, he uploaded his fourth video. In this video, he tries to tie it all back to Elden Ring while trying to explain away what he meant by telling viewers to end themselves.
You guys are bashing on me, calling me a filthy casual player, and I say, hey man, go kill yourself.
Hey, after you. That's all you gotta say. It's like, anytime someone tells me that, I'm just like, you first. I want to see if it's all it's cracked up to be. I mean, you seem to be very, very up about it. Seem to be very adventurous. Why don't you give it a shot?
Because that's the name of the game. Go kill yourself. Go die in the game a bunch of times. That's literally what the game is about and what you're...
Is that not the worst fucking excuse you have ever heard? Go die in the game a bunch of times. No, don't actually kill yourself in real life. Go kill yourself in Elden Ring.
He said go kill yourself. You just don't do that. What in the woke trash is that? Get the fuck out of here with that.
What's that? I told you to kill yourself? You're woke. You see what I mean in like the Starfield hot takes video? Like, they kind of killed the word woke.
They did. Woke, like, look, woke has been on a downward trend for like the last decade. I remember when people started to use it, I was like, well, that's a odd term, woke. So, all right, I guess people are just going to use it. And then everyone started using it, and then everybody just kept regurgitating it over and over and over again. And now I'm like, woke, why woke? Why are you wasting my time by saying that stupid word that holds no bearing on the situation? It's like, oh, dude, you're just not woke enough. Or, oh, dude, clearly this dude's like a wannabe woke idiot. It's like okay. The time we ran into it the worst was whenever we reacted to the epic rap battles of history that dealt with Trump versus Hillary and then Trump versus Biden. And I just remember doing the like reaction, and then all these people in the comment section, just no one could make up their mind what side we were on, because everyone wanted us to pick a side. Everyone was just like, no, you got to be on the left, or no, you got to be on the right. And it's just like, dude, fuck both the left and the right. Fuck politics. All it does is divide people so that it makes us easier to rule. That's it. It's a new religion. It's a new cult. And the cult of personality is right at the top of it, and people are just too stupid to understand that. There's so many people out there who are just so blinded by the cult of personality from Donald Trump, from all of these asshats that just have the ability to say whatever they want and get away with it. It's just, oh. But the amount of people in that video who called us like, oh, woke left trash. It's like that's what they called us that. Like, oh, clearly these guys are clear Hillary supporters. Like, and then there was another group. It's like, oh, clearly you could tell they wanted Donald Trump to win the rap battle. It's like, what? And then, of course, there's people who literally put words in our mouth, and we don't even say the things that they say that we said. Because there was one guy who said that we said, like, it was about Bethesda. It was when Fallout 76 was coming out. And this guy was just like, wow, this game is going to be hot garbage. I am never going to play this and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And then he had his little... He acted like that was a quote of us saying that. And then I said down... And I was just like, where in the video did we say that? Where? No, point it out to me. Point out to me where we say that in the video. Timestamp it. And you know what he did? He deleted his comment. People love to create... Like, that's the thing. If the narrative does not fit what is in their mind and what their mind thinks it should be, then they will do everything they can to warp it and change it and make it to where it fits somehow. And they can basically just like puppeteer their way through the whole thing. But the very moment that it gets blown up, it's just like, oh, I didn't say that. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, that doesn't exist to me.
Like, I don't call
Sorry.
things woke anymore.
The sixth video on the subject, uploaded on the 18th, also responding to Review Attack USA, was more deflection. And addressing the 2018 Twitter post saying that two women dancing should have been part of a tragedy, and other tweets of that essence.
That's... Is there anything you guys can think of, like something that a content creator said that was worse than this?
Too bad you weren't a Pulse victim. Let's see. There's a few times I can think of people in the past saying things just like, I'm glad your mother's dead so she wouldn't have to see what an embarrassment you are. Or just, like, you know, there are people who are heartless online, who literally are just, they throw vitriol around because it makes them feel good, makes them feel better. I don't know, man. There's some messed up people in the world. Sorry.
I mean, the J Station, like, let's summon Etika, you know, it's been...
Oh, that. Oh, God. Yeah, J Station doing shit like that. It's pretty freaking evil.
It's 14 hours since his suicide was confirmed. Let's summon his ghost. That might be worse.
Oh, yeah, Mini Lad on Onision. Oh.
Logan Paul in Japan? That?
Pretty bad.
That might compete with this. That definitely competes with this, I think. Yeah.
Also being brought to light was a Batman review posted just 8 days ago where he calls an actress a half-breed.
One of the moments that were really annoying for me is like you had Selena Kyle, which is Lenny Kravitz's daughter, like a half-breed.
Half-breed. Wow. Wow. That is... Look. I don't... Ooh. I've dealt to a certain degree with racism. You know, there's some that I found funny. Number one, when like all the dudes in like on the football team, you know, when I didn't like a lot of the same things they did. I didn't act the same way they did. And, you know, I was a little bit darker skinned than they were. And I didn't pay no mind to it. And then one of them busted out something that was absolutely hilarious that I keep using to this day. One of them, hope I don't get in trouble for saying this, but one of them referred to me as a multi-grain cracker. They called me a multi-grain cracker. I still laugh at that to this day because I'd have never thought of that. Like, dear God, I am a multi-grain cracker. Oh God. That one was funny. Dealing with that one was funny. The other one that really got to me was I was dating a girl in school, college to be more specific. We met in chorus class and we hung out together a lot. We did a lot of things together. We went to movies together, and then we started dating. And I remember we'd been dating for about 6 months, and she really wanted me to meet her family. Really wanted me to meet her family. And I go there, and I go into her house, and I meet her mother. Her mother meets me at the door. Her mother, just so warm, so embracing. I walk in, and she just, like, she sees me, she looks up at me, she gives me a big hug, and she just tells me, she's like, "It's so nice to meet you. I've heard so much about you, and we prepared a good meal for you this evening. So yeah, let's go in here and let's see what all's going on." So anyway, we walk in there, and then I see her dad, and her dad looks at me, and the very moment he looks at me, his face goes from this, his face here. I can, 1-to-1, I can do it so easily. He goes from this, he goes from, just like in general, having a good evening, to then he sees me, and then all of a sudden it was like, and, the reason why he didn't like me very much, and the reason, he basically told me after we were done eating, and my girlfriend and her mom were in the kitchen, he basically sat there with me, and he told me, he didn't want me dating his daughter. Like, he didn't approve of it, and it was pretty easy to figure out why he didn't approve of it. It's because I wasn't black or Hispanic. Her name was Shauna, and her dad was black. Her mom was Colombian. Her dad was a 20-year Army vet, and basically was stationed all over. He got stationed in Colombia, and he met a woman down there. He married her, brought her home, or brought her to the States. Had kids with her. Had 2 kids with her. And basically, and I basically pointed out the hypocrisy. I was just like, wait a minute. You're saying I can't date your daughter, but, you married a Latina, so what's the deal with that? And basically, his excuse was, it's different because there ain't no bad, like, there ain't no nothing bad between my people and her people. Basically, I forget his exact wording, but, and I said, wait a minute, what do you like? And he basically just said, he like, I ain't gonna stand for it. Like, this won't stand. And here's the thing, she admired her father. She loved her father. She loved her father so much, and she wanted to do well by him because, according to everyone around him, give you the shirt off his back, nice as can be, super cool. So, like, everyone said that, you know, he was, like, super nice and everything like that. I was looking forward to meeting the guy. Then he started acting like that, and then eventually just, when he told me that it wouldn't stand, I said, isn't that kind of her choice? Isn't that her choice that, you know, she's, you know, she wants to be in a relationship with me? And he basically was like, we'll see. We'll see. Wasn't a month later, she told me that she wanted to break up with me because she felt like we were moving too fast. And she said she didn't want to limit herself on her education. And she said that she's so sorry, but yeah, we can't be together anymore. That still hurts. That still hits me a little bit because she was the one person that I really connected with. I've been in other relationships and stuff like that, but I've never had it to where it was immediate. It was just like immediately we clicked. Immediately we talked about a lot of the same things. We learned from each other. We grew into different musical tastes together. We sang together. We played music together. I wonder if that's why I'm just constantly chasing. I don't know. I've spent too much time on this. I need to get back into this. Sorry about wasting your all's time.
Basically,
I don't know if any of you guys watching this are from like mixed race parents. That's also really fucked up. Like, you're a half breed. That's some good old fashioned racism, man. You dirty.
No, I wouldn't go with that because, you know, if anything, I'd make him look like one of the Black Israelites. By the way, if you all have never seen the Black Israelites, it is hilarious just how racist they are. It is hilarious. Oh my god.
Half-breed. You don't have control over how you were born. Yeah, why would anybody point it out? That's the biggest question. Why would you point out that this person is from a mixed race family? Like, what importance does that have other than to show that you're just like a raging racist?
People were going through his history of damning videos. So in March, he mass deleted hundreds of them that resulted in over 5 million views lost on his channel.
Crazy
Quantum did some
times.
digging and found a video of Review Tech USA using the F slur when confronting a possible troll.
I don't know, man, but you seem that you are such a fucking loser rabbit that you come on here all the fucking time.
Wow. That edit.
This capture of his Discord, where he prods at his former one-way
Fat
enemies Stop the FOMO, Digital Trends, and HDTV Test, exposing them to be, quote, Satanist in disguise.
So
Every time I've seen
Oh
one
my
of their videos,
God.
you can tell they are trying to brainwash the masses into their gay, liberal, satanic, atheist agenda.
Gay, liberal, satanic, atheist agenda. Here's the thing. I know that the Satanic Temple, you know, they're atheists, but they say they're Satanists just to piss off you know, the ultra religious. I'm a Christian, all right. I've always advocated for just like understanding one another and once again, I've always operated under the credo of be it unto thee to find thine own salvation, meaning basically you are in control of your own fate. And you have the ability to determine, like, what your life is. And no one should get in the way of that. But, anyway, sorry.
How did this guy say this with a straight face? June is such a good guy. He just said that with a straight face. Gay, liberal, satanic, atheist agenda is like one of my top 10 quotes. How can you be a satanic atheist? Good point.
Well, once again, I pointed out, you know, just look up the Satanic Temple. Yeah, they're all atheists, but they claim to be Satanists. It's a troll job. A lot of it's a troll job. But, yeah, atheists, you know, you know, I've actually gotten in arguments with atheists Because atheists believe that atheism is not a religion. And I hate always pointing it out, but atheism itself is a religion because because atheism itself is an absolute. Like, it's not that you believe there is no God, it's that you know there is no God. But that's a bit of an oxymoron, because how can you know there is no God if you haven't turned over every stone, if you haven't explored every avenue, if you haven't done all these... And my whole point is, if you can't exactly pinpoint whether or not there is a God or not, then it's a religion. Much like how Christians believe that there is a God, and Jesus Christ is the only Son of that God. Then, and if atheists can't irrefutably disprove that, then it's not an absolute, and therefore they cannot know. They only believe. They believe that there is no God. So, honestly, that's always been my thing, is I just, like, people can believe whatever they want. They can believe there is no God. They can believe there is a God. They can believe in Allah, Buddha, Krishna. They can believe in the Dalai Lama. They can believe in Taoist alchemy. They can believe in any type of religion out there. The Abrahamic religions, the Eastern religions, convert to Hinduism, convert to old folk religions, or, pray to, or do Santeria, or whatever, voodoo, hoodoo, whatever you want. But my whole deal is just like, anytime someone wants to take the religious high ground, I always have to be the one to point out, it's like, but you don't know. So therefore, anytime a Christian wants to force their agenda on somebody, I was like, expecting other people to believe what you believe is asinine, and it's backwards. You should not force people to believe what you believe. That's never a good thing. If anything, lead by example. Be a good person. Be a giving person. Be a person that inspires others. And when people are curious about why you are the way that you are, then you can basically tell them, like, hey, I am part of this religion. This is what I do. And this is what I believe. Da-da-da-da-da. And if they're curious about it, then that's when you can introduce them to your beliefs and everything. But you should never be, like, forcing it down people's throats. That has never been something that I am a fan of. Ever. Anyway, sorry.
Good point. This is about a TV content creator that he doesn't like. 1 minute you could be watching this content creator and then start having anal sex with your own father and trying to conjure demons while snorting coke. I don't know what the next level of batshit crazy is. It is Golbat crazy. This is Crowbat crazy. This is third evolution.
Boy, oh boy, if you're mad now, you're gonna be pissed when you just see how far we continue to grow and what we take it to.
April continued this madness. On the second, another video, this time calling Review Tech USA a predator for being a fan of a streamer, and states that Review Tech...
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Shield your eyes, guys. The cucumber. Oh shit, this got my video taken down. The fucking cucumber. Shield your eyes.
And next up on the Elden Ring Clown Show is a rabbit hole I can't be bothered to go into.
So since, what is his name here? The Act Man? Never...
What is his name here?
What is his name? Oh, gee, I don't know.
By the way, I'll look into my options around getting that taken down, because...
In the same video, at around...
And that shit was never taken down. That shit is still up. You can go and watch that Elden Ring hotcakes video.
Tried to take down Ackman's video, but through sheer incompetence, didn't even fill out the takedown form correctly. For the title of the video, he simply put Elden Ring Review. Ackman decided he wanted to settle this directly and visited Quantum's Discord, where it was taken to private messages. but Quantum was unwilling to budge nor discuss matters through a voice chat.
That's what he would do. Even like Willie Mack, even a guy who's like just trying to get Quantum side of the story, couldn't talk to him. Nobody could talk to him in voice chat. No.
I just love, I love the little retort here. It's like, this guy's trying to act like he's so above this. He's like, you're free to ask your questions. I don't really have questions. I just want to inform you of the situation. Speak! What did you want to inform me about? You have the floor. Since you can't speak, here's your situation. You stole a deleted copyrighted video. Oh my god. This dude, I guarantee you, this dude has a tube that has a little tube that he keeps on standby. It's like a tube like that big around, and he deliberately stuffs it under under his crotch, and every time he farts, he can just hoover it. That's the kind of guy we're dealing with here. A guy who literally just... Oh, that's the greatest thing ever. I am the greatest thing ever. Oh.
Nobody. He was way too fucking paranoid.
I suggest you make peace with whatever content you wish to publish on.
He does. Dashing, I would say. I was gonna say, Phoenix Wright live action adaptation. I volunteer the Act Man to be Phoenix Wright.
On your channel before you see this screen again, and Quantum, you're gonna see it again.
This video is of high quality and themed in the video game.
Thank you, June. Appreciate that. So this is the part where I tell you guys why nothing actually happened to Quantum and why YouTube didn't take action against him. It's because I was too confident. It's because I said that in the video. Because YouTube did not want to appear like a platform that would take someone down simply because a content creator told them to. The reason I was so confident is because I had researched the policies that he had violated. I was like, there's no way this guy's getting off the hook. He's clearly violated this policy, that policy, this policy, blah, blah, blah.
But once again, YouTube will uphold those policies whenever they feel like it. That's always been the thing. It's whenever they feel like it, whenever it makes them look good, whenever it can give them good publicity. But if it doesn't give them good publicity and they're being told how to do their job, we can't do it. Sorry. Can't. Nope.
If I had approached it differently, which probably would have been less entertaining, he probably would be gone if I had approached it more professionally. And you have to understand that from YouTube's perspective. They don't want to appear like, oh, this big content creator said take down this guy. Oh, well, we better do it because he said so. They don't want to have that sort of image, because that is a dangerous image. This would have been the easiest fucking layup. Like a layup worth 60 points. It would have been such an easy W. I remember my YouTube partner manager asking me when this shit was going down, he was like, do you anticipate that you'll be going on these types of crusades against other YouTube channels? And I was like, no, dude, this one is just so blatant, flagrant, and obvious that like YouTube should get rid of this guy.
Themed in the video game series Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, where Act-Man was playing his own take on Phoenix Wright as the Act Attorney.
Fucking play the Ace Attorney trilogy. Go play the Ace.
Oh, it's great. It's great. I've played it.
Download it on Switch. You will not regret it. Press every statement. That's my advice. Ace Attorney trilogy is in the top 10 best video game stories ever told. I don't like visual novels. You don't like reading. Okay, you just don't like.
Wow. Didn't know Nikki was. Oh gosh. You know, Nikki, Chad's girlfriend, they call me Hat Guy. There are games out there that she absolutely refuses to play if there's excessive, and I think if there's excessive reading, because she tried to play Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana has one of the best stories of like SNES RPG era period. And she deliberately skipped all of the lore because she's like, ain't nobody got time for that. And then she also did it in Baldur's Gate 3. She skipped over so much on like learning how to play, so she never learned how to play. Oh,
like reading.
Undeniable copyright abuse is when someone tries to take down a video or multiple videos with none of their likeness.
What he tried to do to me in Mischief was clearly copyright abuse. It was clearly vengeful. What
100%.
and iShowSpeed have done to quite literally thousands, tens of thousands of
Oh yeah, iShowSpeed. Oh, you talk about Quantum is one thing. Quantum is an abuser, but Speed is an abuser with clout, with actual clout. That's the scariest part, is the fact that he deliberately goes out of his way, and then also, not only that, but he does the whole sorry, not sorry, you know, it's like, all right, everybody, y'all need to stop, like, bugging me on my channels and everything about this. It's not me who's doing it. And then all of a sudden, comes out later, it's like, yeah, it's me doing it on this channel here. So, yeah, I need y'all to stop so that I can keep doing what I'm doing. It's like, are you going to apologize and are you going to stop? Nope, not going to stop. Just going to keep doing what he's doing. And just everyone else has to just suck it.
Creators is copyright abuse, but because it contains a depiction of their likeness, they have a valid claim. It's fucked up. So many people's lives get fucked up because of this shit.
Yes, is this Mud? I'm calling on behalf of Quantum TV. Your son has been making a string of really defamatory posts about things he doesn't necessarily understand, and
Here's what my mom would do. If my mom got a call from someone who was a hater of ours, if my mom got a call, my mom would literally just be like, yeah, your son is saying things that doesn't understand. My mom would literally just be like, okay, look, my son is 35 years old, owns his own home, and is a grown fucking adult. Why are you calling me? That's what my mom would say. Because my mom doesn't play that shit. Here's the thing. My mom enjoys what I do. She loves the fact that I'm a YouTuber and I'm trying to be like put my name out there and everything. But whenever it comes to the bullshit, she doesn't play it. She's just like, she doesn't feed into drama. She just literally is just like, nope. She just doesn't deal with it because why should she? She holds no bearing on what I do for my channel.
I want to try to talk about this.
There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no death. There is the Force. I still remember this call. So I live in Washington and I was visiting my grandma. My brother was driving in a car. I had worked all night to finish the copyright abuse video. My brother came to pick me up and I was still working on the copyright abuse video and I had just finished it and uploaded it. So I hadn't slept and my mom calls me and she's like, Kel. She's the only person that calls me Kel. Nobody fucking calls me Kel except my mom. He says, Kel, who is Quantum TV? If you could have seen my face when she said that, oh my god, that would have been priceless.
I would have paid good money to see his face for that, because I can guarantee you, at first there would be a look of confusion, a look of realization, a look of anger, and then a look of just like outright vengeance. Oh my lord.
Less than a minute in, she presumably asks how he got her number, which he responds,
Public records.
So how that works.
Also reveals he is contacting her to get a hold of Ackman, though he had a
which obviously is such dumbass bullshit. You literally had a chance to call me in a Discord chat.
There was even a live stream hosted by Mischief and had the Ackman on as a guest, where Quantum was typing in the chat. Both hosts were persistent in trying to get Quantum on so they could speak to him.
Like, this shows how much effort June put into researching this, so it's like, this is a very obscure live stream, relatively.
But Quantum kept dodging the offer with the excuse that he was driving. The tactic of calling another creator's mother and threatening a
Oh, he's driving, but he has all the time in the world to type up these long diatribes about the Act Man. That literally makes no sense.
Litigation is not a common one, and after the 6-minute mark of threats of
Jesus.
litigation,
okay,
the offer with the excuse that he was driving. The tactic of calling another creator's mother and threatening a litigation is not a common one, and after this,
that's true. That is not a common. That's not a common
mark of threats of litigation.
Well, I mean, if you're comfortable with it, you can give him my phone number, and me and your son can have a conversation. No
malice or anything behind this. My mom
bullshit
called me and was like, "This guy is fucking crazy." That was one of the first things she said to me after she was like, "Who's Quantum TV? Who is this guy?" Oh, well, he's fucking crazy.
I just wanted to leave me alone.
Nuck and Futz.
He's harassing the hell out of me, really.
No, he's not. And here's the thing: in order for you to make a statement like that, you need proof. Do you have proof? I'm sorry, but you're full of shit.
If I'm being quite honest with you, ma'am, and I...
Harassing the hell out of him. I'm making fun of you. Because you're a loser. And if you just took it on the shoulder and moved on, people wouldn't give a shit after a week. Already the Starfield thing, like that whole Starfield pronoun drama is dying down.
Yeah,
like people
it's
are
done.
slowly not giving a fuck.
It's done. Nobody gives a fuck anymore. The game is okay. The game's like an 8 out of 10 for most people out there.
Because the next thing is going to come around.
I'd rather not drag a family through the mud given the times and the current status of the world. You understand what I mean? Like,
oh, imagine that's your mom, dude. Imagine this
Oh.
fucking guy is talking to your mom.
Oh, I
I'm willing
would-
to call your mother and tell on you if you make fun of me. It really exposed how fucking fragile his ego is.
Still in disbelief, she calls back to make sure it wasn't a prank.
Mm-hmm.
hello, on TV.
I have never answered my phone and been like, "Hello, this is the Act Man here."
You know, I always joke around whenever I answer my phone. Whenever telemarketers call me, it's hilarious. Whenever telemarketers call me, I always answer in a different language. And then I always get a call back from the same telemarketers in that language that I responded in. Like one time, I responded in Spanish, like, "Hola, ¿qué pasó? ¿Cómo se dice?" And then all of a sudden, the phone line just goes dead. And I was like, okay, interesting. And then all of a sudden I get a call back not too long later. All of a sudden it's just like, "Hola, primo." And then it started speaking Spanish. I'm like, huh. I'm like, guten Abend, mein Freund. I answered in German. And I didn't get one in German, but I did get one in French. I answered in French one time, and I got one back in French.
Imagine like answering the phone and like using your fucking Xbox 360 gamer tag.
Hello.
Slayer 69 here.
This event also
Hello,
gives more
this is
credibility
NATO
to what
Hambone.
happened to Ninjishin several years back.
Exactly. And that's why I believe in Ninjishin, because he did this shit to me, and Ninjishin claims that Quantum did this shit to Ninjishin and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
So, absolutely, I believe it.
As a direct result, the Act Man on Twitter, about 2 hours after the call, announced he was going back to regular content, and what...
My mom called me and I was like, you know what? This is like reaching my family. It's not worth it. Don't harass him. I'm done with this drama. I was just trying to wipe my hands clean because I was like, I'm dealing with a fucking psychopathic lunatic.
Bro, ask him. Don't think I'm playing around. I called Act Man's mother to get a hold of him to let him know the kind of damage he was causing.
When you could have contacted him on Discord. You could have contacted him on Discord. You are... Oh, my God.
Okay.
He self-reported so fucking hard, dude. At this point, you have to be deranged. I called his mom because I don't like him.
People were reaching out to the Act Man to verify this. And the Act Man on Twitter did so with this image where his mother calls Quantum a nut and states, quote, "If we see you, Quantum, we shoot on sight," unquote. The Act Man was back in the game. And as a response,
back in the game, motherfucker. I was back in the game. Dude, Subscribe to June the King. Subscribe to this fucking guy.
Already subscribed, brother.
He's trying so hard to be unbiased. You know what I mean? The Act Man was back in the game.
On April 29th and May 17th, YouTube emailed the Act Man, and on both instances, they said that they did not find any violations of their community guidelines in reference to Quantum TV.
After thoroughly reviewing the links you sent to us, our specialist team did not find any violations of our community guidelines. I spent a month working on a video on the dark age of YouTube. I spent a month on that video. That was up for a week and then taken down because of a fucking cucumber. A fucking cucumber took down a month's worth of work.
Quantum in his Discord was saying, quote,
Yeah.
"I wish the most painful death on everyone involved in this
What a guy! How could we not ban this guy? He's so altruistic and happy. He just wishes the most pleasant life on everybody. How? I gave YouTube the easiest fucking layup. I was blocking 5 guys.
In June, however, Ackman's third video on Quantum was uploaded titled The Dark Age of YouTube.
It was a banger.
And positions himself and in a way YouTube that they either ban Quantum TV or that they side with hate, creating a with us or against us situation.
They, unfortunately, they picked the wrong side. YouTube did.
Though the Wayback Machine shows that Quantum Apotheosis was banned for several years, it was unbanned as recent as April 21st, 2022, just 2 days prior to when the Ackman released his second video. But now,
ain't that sus? He was banned.
And
he was brought back to disprove the whole bannovation thing, which maybe that's true. Maybe YouTube unbanned his channel to avoid that, but it is kind of fucking crazy that his channel was just miraculously unbanned around the exact time that all this shit was going down. Plausible deniability, I think, is
always,
is a good term.
They went ahead and took that video down. The reason was for violating YouTube's policy on nudity or sexual content.
That video was only up for 4 days, and it got 1.4 million views in that time. Yeah, dude, I was so distraught. I didn't even post a video for another month. I was so demoralized. They got me because of a fucking cucumber.
As to why was deducted to an image in the video where Quantum is presented with a cucumber in his mouth. In YouTube's vague reasoning, it allowed the
cucumber blurred because you never know these
No,
days.
you never know.
Also, I'd like to clarify that this is 100% a scapegoat. Like, this is 100% bullshit. It's not even about the cucumber. They just didn't like what I said.
Yeah.
You guys actually understand, like, how far this whole situation went up the YouTube ladder? It went to Susan.
It had to have. Had to have, dude. And I guarantee you, Neil Mohan, I guarantee if Neil had seen it, he would just be like, huh. I guess this Quantum TV guy is a pretty bad guy. Okay. I guess we ban him. Also, wait. How many NFTs does he have?
It went all the way to the top. This went to the CEO of YouTube. Fun fact, I am the first and only person to be removed from the YouTube Partner Program and reinstated into the YouTube Partner Program in 1 month. That has never happened before.
That's
And
right.
It's likely to never happen again. People that get demonetized, they stay demonetized.
Yeah, that's true.
Hashtag Justice for Ackman was trending on Twitter for 3 days straight. Shit is insane. And the support you guys have for me, God bless America and you.
Well, we supported him through that. I mean, we wanted justice for the Act Man because it wasn't fair, dude. Quantum, everything he did was just completely out of sorts. He was doing everything to mess up Act Man's career. And, oh, God. I'm just glad Act Man made it through.
On YouTube, you can upload the same video twice, and one can be approved by a YouTube employee saying that there was nothing wrong with the video, and can accept advertisements. Approved! While the very same video, if reviewed again by a different employee with different personal beliefs, they can choose to not allow advertising.
I don't know.
This is to say the fate of any video will be determined by luck, and the Act Man got very unlucky. This
sure
takedown
did.
bothered the Act Man and a sea of YouTubers and streamers.
This situation showed that I really do have friends. I can't describe my mental state at the time. It was, you've created 6 years worth of a portfolio, and all of that is seemingly snatched away from you. And the people that came to me in my defense when this happened, I will honor that forever. Asmongold, Charlie, Mudahar, Chris Raygun, fucking hundreds, thousands of people. Heel versus babyface, apparently. I almost lost everything.
And a day after it was taken down, the Act-Man released various tweets, one saying he is again distancing himself from the situation after he claims the attention he was getting had a fan look up his family's information and reached out to his—
Yeah, dude, and my fucking brother was getting fucking texts and calls. They were harassing the Act, bro.
He was also making sarcastic tweets about new series he was planning and where he would break YouTube's rules. A joke that was meant to state that there was no consequence when Quantum broke them, so there wouldn't be a consequence for him or other rule breakers.
That doesn't make any sense to me. No, this is a security threat. This is a security threat. Take him down, kill him, murder him. Kill the Act-Man. Doxing adventures with Act-Man? That sounds like a real credible threat. Murder everything he loves and enjoys in this life. This has been a blast to relive, by the way, because I'm so far past this as a content creator and like as a person.
In it, I'll be doxing and harassing the family members of YouTube employees and other content creators. It's sure to have lots of family fun. Ha ha ha, winky face.
Wow.
He even said winky face. How do you take this seriously? My YouTube partner manager talked with the actual security guy at YouTube, the guy at YouTube that investigates reports of security threats. And he looked at this and he was like, is this a joke?
Yet, 2 days later, his channel was demonetized. On the 9th, in an interview hosted by news creator Phil DeFranco with the—
But this is also cool. Like, I got to meet Phil DeFranco, like a YouTube legend. I got to talk to him. People like Keemstar and H3H3 learned about me. And the fact that those two guys at like the height of their personal beef were like, this didn't deserve to happen. That's what completely changed my perspective on a lot of YouTube things. Philly D, dude, there's something about like old ass YouTube legends that is just, that you just sit there like,
yeah.
Everyone can agree on this fact, whether it be Keemstar, Philly D, fucking H3H3, that these are satirical tweets, alright? If you can get the enemies on the internet to agree that these are just jokes, I find it baffling that YouTube cannot like reverse a decision. At the end of the day, human beings run this, right?
And there you have it, a perfect summary by Mudahar.
Yeah.
Man was now targeting a different creator for uploading what was accepted to be a satirical video, albeit from a banned creator.
I'm cognizant enough to realize that this was a mistake, but you also have to understand like what my mindset was at the time.
Act-Man pressing on publicly and in private messages that Tommy C should receive a YouTube strike, as per the recommendation of fellow creator.
Come on, Nick. Well, I mean, it was good that he called me out on that publicly because I might have done something that I would have regretted.
What started from copyright abuse from an Elden Ring review had spiraled out of control.
There are people that are still mad about that, by the way, which is just fucking insane.
Conversation dissipated after Act-Man had his partnership reinstated in July. Through and through, everyone was back doing what they were doing before this 5-month-long drama. While everyone returned to their positions, perspectives were undoubtedly changed. Yet, the story doesn't end here.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
We're past the Act-Man saga, and we are now Arrest and Insanity. This has been a fantastic video.
Quantum TV was in fact arrested by the Seminole County Sheriff's Office on the 14th of April for obstructing justice related to domestic violence.
Sorry, I beat my wife. Hey, man, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm Quantum TV over here. I hit women. What's the big deal, fella?
Oh, it's okay. I beat my wife. She's a half-breed. Jesus. That'd probably be something that dumbass would say.
Felon TV. He went from copyright abuser to domestic abuser. What a transformation.
At 10:40 a.m., Quantum's wife was attempting to move funds from her bank account. It seems that Quantum tried to stop this by snatching her phone out of her hands, where she sustained small lacerations, possibly as a result of the force of the grab, removing her.
I'm not a copyright abuser.
But I am a wife abuser. That's me, Quantum TV. We don't like half-breeds in here.
She then went to the leasing office where she did call the police, and this police report and mugshot were produced.
This is justice. This is, by the way, who YouTube sided with. People like this will always self-destruct. They will always self-destruct.
Some creators were also covering the restraining order against him.
I'd like to point out that I also didn't cover this because for a time I was like, that's like not what my channel is about, is like, hey, this guy beats his wife. It's not like the type of content I want to make.
That's true.
But you know what? I think I'm changing my stance on that. I'm going to change my stance on that with this video. June the King, you're amazing.
Was his new TikTok account that correctly described his situation under What No Contact Did to Me. A string of short videos were rapid fired onto the account on May 13th, all grieving his marriage and his frustration at the no contact method his wife was taking.
This is what Quantum is doing now. He's posting like divorce survival guides.
You get a restraining order put on you because now she's afraid of you and what you might do.
He's a fucking maniac.
Yes, he is. I mean, that's pretty easy to see and hear and observe. Jesus.
Oh, now my wife is afraid of me and what I might do because I physically assaulted her.
But is revealing that his wife, through her communication of that app, found someone to be unfaithful with. Additionally, he claimed his wife labeled him as a narcissist.
Which he is. He is a massive narcissist. Some would say he is a narcissist and a psychopath. I mean, cuck TV.
If I was married to Quantum TV, I would cheat on him too. Let's be real.
You start talking to single women, and they start putting those little demons in your head telling you the grass is greener on the other side. Oh, he'll love you better. Oh, he won't do that. Oh, that man's abusive. Oh, that's toxic. Oh, he needs to change. Oh, he doesn't take accountability. And then enter 2023, everyone's favorite word. Oh, he's narcissistic. Oh, you need to get away from him.
Oh, it was before 2023 when people were using that term, brother. People have been using the term narcissist for a long time. Decades. Jesus.
Oh, that's
it's so hard to watch this and listen to it. This is like a real thing though. This is like an actual real thing where narcissists will victim blame the person that they have quite literally physically abused. We should not have shut down as many insane asylums as we did in America.
Now Quantum was calling his ex-wife narcissist, and in one TikTok he both explains the danger of them and their tactics of flipping the accusation.
The more
Oh my fucking god. They have a fake Elden Ring review. A game that he didn't even play. He reviewed, and it has led to this. He needs to be locked up for his own safety and for the safety of people around him. This is the rabbit hole. It's fucking crazy.
The more I look into this, the more I realize, like, narcissistic people are legitimately dangerous. Like, why are we...
I am going to burn my house down. I am going to burn my fucking house down.
Oh, Act Man. Calm. Woosah, brother. Woosah. It is. I'll say this. That piece of shit ain't worth it. Quantum TV is not worth losing your house over. So take a breath, brother. Just. It's okay. We'll get through it. All right? Much like the Black Death. We'll get through it. We may lose some people along the way. Just don't burn your house down, please.
If I hear any more of this obvious projection and hypocrisy, I am going to burn my house down. I'm going to take Coco outside of the house so, you know, she doesn't burn along with it. But I am going to burn my house down. There is no emotion. There is peace.
You're not rounding them all up and forcing them to get treatment and care.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Don't, man. Don't sacrifice your mental health for this fucknut.
I'm burning my house down tonight. He doesn't realize he's talking about himself. That's how damaged his brain is.
Because you know narcissists always love to flip it on you and say like, oh, you've abused me. If you're really being abused, why would you do that to somebody else? Why would you take everything they own? Wouldn't you just get your shit, get yourself, and leave?
Besides, Anonymous's source, is Quantum's ex-wife. So
this guy did a complete 180. For a good few months after the whole Quantum TV drama hit, he was completely on Quantum's side and was like doing some pretty fucked up shit himself. But Quantum is such a destructive person that he ostracized his most dedicated fan.
Anonymous made the mistake of using footage from Elden Ring as reference material. Quantum, finding out about this, demoted Anonymous from admin to moderator.
He demoted this guy because he used gameplay footage of Elden Ring in a video. It's fucking crazy how someone can hate a video game they've never played that much.
Then Anonymous's source is legitimate, and is in fact his ex-wife. She was the one that exposed his Total Tech membership and how he's able to get his hands on so many televisions, and how he got access to the Ackman's mother's information.
Yeah.
I didn't know about this. Hold the fucking phone. This is news to me.
Oh, that's juicy. Oh, that's juicy.
According to his ex, Quantum believed that the call to Ackman's mom worked because later that day, Ackman tweeted he was done with the QTV videos. Literally, that was his fucking goal. That was his fucking goal, and he achieved it.
Yep.
But he got way too cocky. I came out with the W. I came out with more subs, with more attention, more respect on my name.
Yeah. No shit, brother. You are the winner. You are the champion.
What did you come out with? A fucking divorce. And if I'm gonna talk shit one time and be real, you came out of this shit with a fucking divorce and a restraining order.
There are a few videos he felt should have done better, so he bought the views. Unquote. She also...
That doesn't surprise me. Buying views is just... Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh.
And he's buying views, man.
And there are two more bombshells. Well, rather one, because the first was assumed, in that he never played Elden Ring and just watched videos to form a review. A game that he sources to all his problems.
That is the silver bullet that kills this vampire. He didn't even play.
Not sure. Not sure if Ackman's trolling there. Silver bullet kills werewolves. Unless you're doing the True Blood rules, which I don't know if you are or not, but yeah. Sorry.
Play Elden Ring. He made 5 videos about Elden Ring and he didn't even fucking play it.
She does verify that, as the Ackman suspected, Quantum Apotheosis was banned and was using Quantum TV to ban Evade.
I was right the whole fucking time. Quantum Apotheosis received its 3rd and final strike because of an anti-gay video. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit emotional at this point. I'm sorry.
But when Ackman reported what should have gotten Quantum TV and the rest of his channels banned, instead, YouTube reinstated Quantum Apotheosis.
Rather than take the slam dunk, they actually turned around and threw a full court 3-pointer into their own basket. Someone at YouTube actually decided to unban him.
And so, for now, this story comes to a close. An unsatisfactory ending for all involved. The creators from Quantum to Ackman all had something taken from them over the drama. Shared with Ackman and the general YouTube sphere of other creators and their audiences was an unfortunate reimagining of what YouTube is. The unsatisfactory end for him was not any revelation, as that would have been an improvement to his character. Instead, he has shown himself to be the same person. His actions could be spurred by a mental illness or something similar, and that is already far worse than anyone deserves. I have been and will continue to be June the King. Thank you for watching.
This guy deserves way more subs, like Mischief. This guy deserves way more subs.
Well, I mean, let's take a look. I think his total was at, let's see, what was it? There it is, June the King. Well, you took him from 261,000 to 292,000.
Himself to be the same party far worse than.
All right, so
this guy deserves way more subs, like Mischief. This guy deserves way more subs, dude. As someone who is, you know, just a little involved in it, this is the definitive video that summarizes everything perfectly. Subscribe to June the King, like his video. In the pinned comment and description, you will find a link to June the King's channel and his video. Fucking subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your night. Sleep tight and take care of those around you. Peace.
So there you go. Damn. Okay. So I'm just floored by how much craziness was involved in this, and the fact that it never properly got resolved, but instead Quantum TV had to literally get arrested for domestic abuse before anyone tried to take it seriously, or at least at YouTube headquarters. And even then, they're not doing anything. Oh, God. This video is 1 hour and 46 minutes long. Jesus. I did not expect it to take this long to react to this, because I couldn't shut... I don't know if you all have noticed, but I have a slight problem of not shutting the hell up. And I'm sorry about that. Really. I'm sorry. But, yeah, this was just crazy. To see where Quantum TV basically was already beyond violating the rules to breaking the law to getting arrested for domestic abuse to having YouTube do a complete and total kerfuffle on disciplining his channel, calling people racist terms, calling people all these bad things, advocating for people to end themselves. It's, oh Lord. It is quite literally just one of the most baffling things on the internet. The fact that this guy got away with doing what he did, and YouTube still won't properly punish him. I don't get it. Well, YouTube may have not properly punished him, because proper punishment is literally his removal from the platform, but instead they blacklisted his channel, and they basically have just relegated him to being a meme at this point. Which I can respect, but at the same time, too little, too late. Anyway, so I'm going to end this one here. Once again, this was Quantum TV, a narcissist road to arrest by June the King, a reaction to it. And yeah, I would say that this was a really well done video. Actman, you deserve the justice that you got, dude. And I don't really have anything else to add at this point. I'm very tired. It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm just going to go upstairs and go to bed and try and get these edited tomorrow. So, anyway, until next time, everyone, signing off. I'm Nate. I will see you in the next one. Until then, peace.